Do you think that you can run ads by learning from YouTube and scrolling through the blog pages? And what happened after months of spending continuously on ads? If you are running the Google Ads for your business, you probably know the frustration, money going out but no real results coming in. Do you think that you can run ads by learning from YouTube and scrolling through the blog pages? That's exactly what our client had in his mind. And what happened after months of spending continuously on ads, they had no idea of how many clients they have attained through the Google Ads. Hi everyone, my name is Amy and I am from Softrix, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in the age of AI and the online resource availability, people have started to trust themselves more often than they trust an expert, especially in the market of PPC, and then only makes one thing richer, and that is Google. If you are running the Google Ads for your business, you probably know the frustration, money going out but no real results coming in. Whether you are a chiropractor, dentist, or any local service provider, you have spent years mastering your craft. PPC is no different. It takes hours of testing, tweaking, and refining to make the ad copy actually work. And without that experience, getting real business growth from Google Ads is nearly impossible. You might get some clicks, maybe a little traffic if you are lucky, but when you check your dashboard, the conversion does not exist. There are no leads, there are no phone calls, no email to target. So this sounds familiar? Well, that's exactly the situation our client was in when they found us. So after running multiple ads on their own, our client saw no patients coming through the door. With frustration, they revealed us that they had just opened a fresh Google AdWords account, but they did not have much knowledge about how the advertising really works. They had watched a few YouTube tutorials, read some blog posts, and tried to set things up on their own, but that was not working. In fact, when they reached out, they told us that despite spending money for a couple of months, they could not even see how many patients had come through the Google Ads. That's how disconnected the things were. So obviously we ran a deep account audit, and as soon as our experts got their reports, it became crystal clear why things were not working for our client. The campaigns were missing the very foundation that made ads effective. There was no proper keywords, just broad generic ones that were attracting the wrong traffic. Headlines and the descriptions in the ads were too weak, so the ad strength was very poor. One another thing that they missed was the Google Ads verification. Completing this is one of the most important things for the credibility and the reach. Without this, you get nothing. So even the tracking tools were not connected. No GA4, no Google Tag Manager, no conversion tracking. And on top of that, there were no images, videos, extension like the calls or the site links. In other words, they had clicks, but they had zero way of knowing whether those clicks turned into patients. This is a very common challenge for the healthcare businesses. Chiropractors, dentists, and similar practitioners often face fierce competition on the Google AdWords. Cost per clicks can skyrocket sometimes because of the multiple niche experts targeting the same audience. If you don't have the right targeting and tracking in place, you end up wasting your hard-earned money quickly, and that's exactly what was happening over here. So we have rolled up our sleeves and looked for a fresh start for our client. The first step involved setting up the technical foundation. We have installed the Google Tag Manager, connected GA4 and fixed all the tracking issues so we could finally see where the leads were coming from. We don't like to fly blind with the tracking. We got a clear map that displayed what's working and what's not working. So next we have aimed for restructuring the campaigns. We have performed deep keyword research to find out what potential patients were actually searching for. For our client, things like back pain relief near me or chiropractor for migraines worked far better than generalized keywords. Instead of the broad matches that wasted money, we have built the campaigns across with the exact and the phrase match keywords, so we could bring in the people who had a high intent for conversion. This required crafting new ads with the strong headlines, powerful call to actions, and structured ad copy that actually spoke to the pain points of the patients. And we didn't stop there. We have added the site links to make it very easy for people to book the appointment or learn about specific services. We have tested callouts that highlighted the client's unique offers and even offered a free first consultation. A campaign around free first consultation as a hook worked like magic, because nothing attracts the potential patients like a risk and cost free first visit. We have also tested different campaign types to see what resonated best. We ran the local campaign to capture the nearby patients. We have tested the single keyword ad group to improve the relevance and the quality scores. On top of that, we have explored the Facebook ads as well to retarget people who had visited the website but had not booked yet. That way we were not just relying on one platform, we were building a full ecosystem to bring patients in and keep them engaged. The first month was all about running the ads, learning and testing. We have carefully monitored which ads were getting the clicks, which keywords were driving the phone calls, and which audiences were actually converting. Some keywords were expensive with no results, so we have paused them. Others, like the chiropractor for sports injury, brought high quality patients, so we have doubled down on them. So every week we have optimized, trimming the fat and fueling what worked. And here is the exciting part. So after 4 months of consistent optimization, the transformation was incredible. The client literally went from zero tracked conversion to getting around 143 qualified leads in a month. The cost per conversion dropped to only $6.23, an unbelievably efficient number for such a competitive niche. Not only were they finally getting the patients from Google Ads, but they were doing it at less than half cost they expected. This is one of the most transformative before and after stories of all my long career. Before, they were confused, frustrated and wasting money without the results. After Softrix, they had a steady flow of new patients every month, full transparency in tracking, and the confidence that their ad dollars were working hard for them. That's a part of having the right strategy, the right tracking, and the right partner guiding your campaigns. So, if you are a business owner watching this, ask yourself, are you just running the ads for the sake of it, or are you running the ad that actually brings you patients? Are you guessing with no real insights, or are you monitoring with an expert overview? So let us know in the comments, because the difference between losing money and building a predictable system for growth is the expertise. At Softrix, we don't just launch the ads, we build strategies. With us, you can fix the tracking issues, optimize the keywords, and witness real growth. If you want the same transformation for your business, whether you are in healthcare, e-commerce or any service industry, we would love to help. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you found this case study helpful, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and drop a comment below with the kind of business you run. Maybe your case study will be the next one we share. So until next time, this is Amy from Softrix, and thank you so much for watching the video.